my long teaching career. I'm here in this webinar to talk to you about the CMA course and how you can look forward to completing it in the next just 6 to 9 months. Let's get started. Certified Management Accounting course, or CMA USA. What is this course all about? So it is a course which is from the Institute of Management Accountants, which is the one of the oldest body in the US for management accounting qualification. IMA is partnered with Notstar for providing this course in India and across various other destinations as well. We are the gold approved learning partner for CMA in India. Why CMA? It is the highest level of certification in management accounting. It has a very good global recognition. On an average, a CMA earns 60% more salary as per the CMA survey, IMA survey. It is one of the shortest professional courses in the world today with such kind of a global recognition. What is management accounting? A lot of students keep getting confused. Should I specialize in accounting? Should I go for management accounting? What exactly are the differences? Understand, accounting basically talks about bookkeeping, journal entry, ledgers, trial balance, financial statement in simple words. But management accounting travels way beyond accounting. We cover accounting here, we cover budgeting, we cover pricing, we cover decision making, we cover everything that a management requires information to run the organization. So you can think of anything and everything as long as the management team needs from the finance team, it will be covered in management accounting. So it's quite detailed and quite comprehensive. Does it include accounting? Of course it does. What are the careers? As a fresher, you can join as a financial analyst and then grow your career to the cost accountant, treasurer, controller, and a lot more. What is the syllabus? I will take you through the syllabus a little later. Let me first tell you how you can become a CMA. First thing is you need to register with IMA, which is the Institute of Management Accountants. Once you are registered, you have to choose what kind of preparation material you are looking out for. Are you going for self-study or are you looking forward to comprehensive training, live online comprehensive training? You need to be a class 12 passed out to be eligible to pursue CMA. So this is the minimum qualification that you must have to pursue the CMA. You can be a graduate or non-graduate, non-commerce students or professionals or non-professionals. You are eligible to pursue the Certified Management Accounting course. There are 3 exam windows in total in a year to pursue these exams. January, February is one window, May, June, and September, October are the other 2 windows. You can write the exam in either of these 3 windows. Since it is an on-demand exam like most other international examinations today, you can choose to write the exam at any of the slots on any date of your choice. So if you want to write the exam on any day, suppose your birthday falls on 30 or 25th of May, can you write the exam on 25th of May? Answer is yes, you can write the exam, pass the exam, and create memory out of it. Requirements for CMA certification. This I need to explain you in depth here. CMA certification has 2 parts. One is passing the exam, and one is certification. All right, one is passing the exam and the other is certification. Remember, there are a lot of blogs out there which are sometimes trying to give information, but students are getting a little confused. So I need to explain this point. Remember, the first important criteria is passing the exam. Once you have passed the exam, then you can apply for certification within 7 years of passing the exam. In simple words, you have passed the exam. Suppose you have joined the current batch, upcoming batch, the 2022 batch, and you pass by October 2022, both parts. Then you can apply for certification within 7 years, which means by October 2029, you can apply for certification. You get 7 long years to apply for certification. That's quite a lot of time. What do you need to have to be certified? The first, you need to be a graduate in any stream, science, commerce, arts, any stream. Second is you should have 2 years of relevant work experience. Now, what does this 2 years mean here? That if you already have 2 years of relevant work experience, then it is considered, if you're already a graduate, then you don't have to wait for one day also. After passing, immediately apply for certification. In case you don't have the 2 years of work experience, you don't have to worry. After passing the exam, wherever you are going to work, that work experience is going to be considered. So if you already have 2 years of work experience, good. In case you don't have, you have a lot of time to get that 2 years. Should you be working continuously for 2 years? Answer is no. Even if break is there, it's perfectly fine. Should you be working for the same company for 2 years? Answer is no. It does not matter even if you work for more than 2 companies or more than 1 company. All right. So it does not need to be a regular continuous work experience. What is most important is passing the exam, because once you have passed the exam, you can update this in your profile, you can update this on LinkedIn, you can update this on job portal, and that is very, very important. That is one thing which is going to give you a lot of exposure. Notstar. We have taught thousands of students. Like I mentioned, we have been awarded in the year 2020 as the best training institute by Indian Education Awards. We also received an award in the year 2017 as a Best Emerging Educational Institute Award in Bangalore. Why have we been so great in creating results, in creating success stories? Why Notstar is one of the most prestigious institutions, not just in India, but quite highly recognized with students from 34 plus countries around the world. We've been able to do it because of the steps that we took, because of the results that we created, because of success stories that we have been able to, write for students coming from very, very different background, coming from very long professional backgrounds with no basics that they remember, or coming from engineering background who was finding CMA challenging at the beginning, and then how we made it possible for them. The idea here is ensuring that we start all our lectures from the basics. So whether you are science, arts, or commerce background students, you are studying regularly, or you have long gap in your studies, you don't need to worry. We are going to start all our lectures from the basics. So do you need to have any background? Answer is nothing. We will take care of all that required in the class itself. Comprehensive training. We provide comprehensive training. It is not a review course. It is not a crash course. It is not a fast track course. It's a comprehensive, detailed learning wherein every concept shall be taught at length. MCQs, CSQs, test bank, a lot of things are covered in our comprehensive package. Notstar Academy's own study material. We have published our own study material in addition to the US material, because we believe the Indian students' learning needs are a little different. They need to be a little more in-depth, conceptual, plus they need to practice a lot of questions immediately after concept. So immediately one concept is taught, after that some questions are there, one concept, after that questions are there, written in a very simplified manner. Lot of students reach out to us only to get our books, because it's really, really valuable to pass the exam. Pocket Classroom, we were the first one to launch our mobile application, which facilitated students learning on the go. So you don't need to carry anything, your books, your material, your test bank, your videos, your lectures, everything is going to be in your mobile application itself. You can access it even without active internet. All that you need to know or have today to prepare for your exam is a headphone and a smartphone. And that's it is required. You don't need to carry even books now. Be always exam ready. There are a lot of tests in our application. There are a lot of tests in our comprehensive module, which you can constantly be writing. which will help you prepare for the exams at a regular interval. We have a scoreboard. The scoreboard helps you monitor your performance, how you scored in the first test, second test, third test. These scoreboards helps you monitor how your progression and score, has it been improving, is it constant, or is it not going as you planned. These scoreboards gives you a real-time status of your preparation, which is helpful to plan for your exams. 100% syllabus coverage. We are not running self-learning or recorded. We are not selling recorded lectures of US faculties, which comes pre-recorded. There are many institutes which provides a pre-recorded lectures of US faculties. We are not doing that. We are going to provide you 100% syllabus coverage right here in the class. It will be live, online, interactive, wherein you can ask hundreds of questions and get answers on a real-time basis. Not just that, when it comes to practical concepts, we are going to cover them in depth and not leave behind even the theoretical concepts, because those are also equally tested in the exam. So 100% coverage, that's our guarantee. End-to-end support, not just teaching, when it comes to placement, when it comes to hiring, when it comes to providing you end-to-end support, our support team is always going to be there by your side to provide you registration, provide your exam booking, provide your certification, support you on certification. End to end, our team will always be there to support you. You need to pass the class 12 exam and then you can pursue this. Like I said, you need to have a bachelor's and 2 years of experience to be eligible to apply for certification. I'll stop for 2 minutes here. I'll be willing to take a lot of your questions, and then I will take you through the entire nitty-gritties of this exam, the syllabus, the coverage, the passing criteria, the kind of question that comes, and the total investment that you are supposed to do to pass this, to complete the CMA certification. Over to you for your questions. At the same time, you can note down these numbers because I'm going to take you through. These are very important numbers that will be required for you today, tomorrow, or day after, when you are looking forward to upskilling your career. I have a lot more slides for you about the entire program, which I will be taking you through. I'll be taking you through this very important. I'll be taking you through this very important exam success guide, and so you can take the screenshot of this, because this is very much required. You can take a screenshot of it. It will be always better for you to connect to us for anything in the world of finance. We don't just teach CMA. We are having a lot of finance courses with us, and a lot more is getting added every quarter. Is CMA hard subject? Answer is, we will talk about the syllabus and then you can let me know if it looks difficult. When does the batch start? We have just started a batch. Just 3 classes earlier, we have started a batch. So you can look forward to that batch. We have just started a batch right last week. Each batch will go on for 3 months. So we are still taking few more admissions for that batch. So how CMA and CPA are different? Okay, I will take you through a lot of questions that you have. I'll take you through all of them. Is CMA US better than Indian CMA? Answer is, nothing is better, nothing is not better. This is a question that I keep hearing, which is better than this. Answer is, every qualification is quite good. Any qualification that you pursue today, they are going to add a lot of value. It's really good, provided you complete it. Any qualification that you are able to successfully complete is going to add a lot of value to your profile. So whether it's CMA US, whether it's CMA India, or whether it's anything, the target should be to complete it, because unless you are done with it fully, it is of no value at all. What is the difference between CMA and CPA? CMA has two papers, it has two parts or two papers. CPA has four parts or four papers. So this is the difference. Both are US based course, both are quite well recognized across the world. And whatever you are going to study in two parts here, these two parts are also covered in the syllabus. So whatever you're going to study here in two parts, these are also covered in your CPA as well. That is why you'll see a lot of students after pursuing CMA, they immediately jump to pursue CPA because they have already passed two parts of CMA, which is going to help them pass CPA, plus just two more additional papers and your CPA is boom, done. All right. So what are the experiences? Anything in the world of finance, anything in the world of finance and accounting, anything that you have done in the world of finance and accounting is going to be relevant. Anything that you have done in finance department of the company or accounting department of the company is considered as relevant work experience. Sales experience is not considered. Anyone who's looking for self-learning, it's not going to be any different. The only difference between self-learning and live interactive is in self-learning. In self-learning, you don't get to answer or you don't get answers for questions immediately. In live interactive, you have a question, you get answers immediately. That is the only difference. In self-learning, I have taught the self-learning. In live interactive, I am only teaching the classes. Self-employed is also considered for experience. That is not a problem at all. Is classes on weekends? We have two batch. One is Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and another one is Sunday. So Monday, Wednesday and Friday and Sunday. So you can choose any of these slots. Is that experience expected to be in the finance field? It should be in the finance department. It should be in the finance and accounting department, but you don't have to worry. In case you have relevant experience right now, good. In case you don't have, it does not make a difference. You have 7 years to get that experience. 7 years to get that experience. So that's something that is always manageable. Like I said, there are two classes. One is live online interactive classes. Live interactive classes happens on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. The class timings are 9 to 11 p.m. All right, 9 to 11 p.m. This is Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. This is an international batch and you will find students from every part of the world. All right, you will find students from every part of the world. Then there is a self-learning batch, which is self-learning and we connect live on Sunday. All right, every Sunday we connect live to see how much progression is happening, where are challenges and all that. How many books will I get for live classes? You'll get all the books. You'll get Notstar books. You'll get all the books for Notstar and you will get books from Gleim as well. All right. Plus you will get a software. You'll get a software exam prep software. Plus you will get our mobile application. Will I get customized notes because international materials are difficult to understand? Answer is 100% yes. You will get books like this. For example, there is one section book with me right now. So this is a book for CMA part 1 and this is cost management section D book. All right, so like this you will get books for each section. All right, it will be all couriered to your address along with Gleim books and softwares. Is it possible that after clearing part one, uh, can I switch to finance field for working experience? Answer is 100% yes. Otherwise, why are you looking forward to CMA? You are looking forward because you want to explore the world of finance and management accounting. That's a whole objective, and we are going to be there to help you fulfill that objective. I work in US timing Monday. Is there a possibility for weekend live classes? Like I said, weekend, there is only one thing, self-learning, which is live on a Sunday. There are hundreds. We have almost 130 plus students currently on our self-learning platform. All right. So it is interesting platform. You are connecting with me live, and it is quite possible to manage it. There are many students in the self-learning from top corporates who wants to go for self-learning, or because there is a clash with the office timing, and they are doing really good. All right, so that is about your questions. Let me take you through this very important piece of document, the CMA exam guide. What is this guide? This guide will help you know everything that you must know about the CMA program. I will uh, also share with you this very important piece of document. You can join our WhatsApp group. You can connect to me on LinkedIn, and I'll ensure that this document reaches all of you today. Very important piece of document in collaboration with Notstar. This is published here, and a soft copy of it will all be shared in the WhatsApp group. My colleague WhatsApp group link has been shared with all of you. I would request all of you to join this batch, and you get your hands on this very important piece of document. So I want to do US CMA. So can I do this course? Yes or not? And my CA Foundation results are 2-time negative. I'm sorry to know, but yes, you can always do it. It is not going to be challenging and difficult to pursue. Why can you prefer, or why do you choose CMA USA? Let me tell you, it increases your earning potential. Any course, not just CMA, any course you do, it definitely increases your earning potential. Otherwise, why are we pursuing? You may ask me, then why CMA? Why not something else? I will answer this question because a lot of you may have this question. Even I had when I wanted to pursue CMA, and a lot of my students also come up with these questions. I will answer this question. We have a lot of options. Why CMA? Very important. Keep this question. If I miss to answer, remind me once again. It will help you advance your career, improve your skills, because you are going to have in-depth learning and open the doors for the business abroad as well. So you are going to have a global recognition, which is going to give you an international exposure as well, on a credibility and status, because it's quite well known, it's quite popular, and it's very well regarded. So this course is definitely going to give you an edge. What is this exam all about? So let me tell you about this exam syllabus first. So it is a non-disclosed computer-based exam, which means the entire exam is going to be computer-based, and the questions are non-disclosed. Means you can't get a paper or question paper which you can take out of the examination hall. It's all computer-based exam. This is the syllabus of part one. There are just two parts in this exam, part one and part two. Part one is financial planning, performance, and analytics. Part two is strategic financial management. So it's a very good combination of finance and management accounting. Are you just going to learn management accounting? Answer is no. You are going to learn in-depth finance as well. First thing, what are the syllabus? So external financial reporting, decision, internal controls, technology and analytics is a very interesting new syllabus added. Cost management, budgeting, forecasting, performance management. All these are very interesting and up to mark syllabus, which is very useful today when you are looking out for employment opportunities, If I talk about some of our past students, there has been a lot of students who have cracked interviews at the top big organizations, the big fours, Google. Very recently, one of our students cracked an interview at Google, and she came back and she said, "Sir, whatever you taught in the class, it was like somebody is asking me same questions." And I just replied that anything that you need to know in the world of finance was already taught to you. So it will never be like out of syllabus questions, because anything that you need to know in the world of finance and management accounting is already covered in the syllabus and has already been taught to you. That's so simple to, that's how it is going to be when you face an interview for the relevant role. Part 2 is all about finance, very core finance, professional ethics, investment decisions, risk management, decision analysis, corporate finance, and financial statement analysis. Some of these syllabus are core financing, and you get to learn in depth, get to gain in-depth knowledge in the world of finance. The entire exam pattern is for 4 hours, and you get 100 MCQs with no negative marking. So there is no negative marking at all, and you get 2 case scenarios. These case scenarios are basically case study, situation based, and based on the given situation, based on the given details, you need to write your answers. There's nothing like wrong answer for such situation, because your answer is hidden in the case only. All right, your answer is hidden in the case only. You need to pick those situations and write your observations, write your planning. It's very realistic, very practical, real world based questions. What are the exam windows? I have already told you the exam windows. For this, there are 3 levels of, or 3 different levels of question. Level A questions are theoretical based, then you have practical, conceptual based, and level 3 are little complicated questions. You don't have to worry, we are going to solve all level 1, level 2, and level 3 kind of questions in the class, and hundreds of them in the class itself. All right, so what is the passing percentage? Total 500 marks paper comes in exam, and you need to score 360 to be declared pass. Is it possible? Many of our students have crossed 400, 420, 440. Very recently, we got one student who was on self-learning, completely on self-learning platform, who got 480 out of 500. So we have got one of the highest marks in the world today, and that too in our self-learning package. So imagine, our self-learning package is very in-depth, very conceptual, and very, very detailed. You are not going to miss out any concept, any theoretical or practical knowledge will not be left out, even in our self-learning platforms. So is it possible to pass at self-learning? Answer is not just pass, it is possible to score quite good as well. If you look at the passing percentage globally, on an average, CMA has 45% passing percentage, which is quite healthy. If you look at any courses in India, or if you look at company secretary, ICWI in India, or if you look at CA in India, the average passing percentage is much below 20%. At a global rate, 45% is quite a healthy passing percentage. The cost of doing CMA, I will take you through the cost, but I will stop for some time to take few more questions, and then I will be going to the next part of this. Is that result based on percentile? Yes, it is based on percentile. It is based on, it is not exactly how you say percentile, but yes, a system which is similar to percentile basis. What are the package? Currently, we are offering only self-learning silver package and a platinum package. Self-learning silver package and a platinum package. So platinum is a comprehensive package. Self-learning is also comprehensive. Only thing is that you don't see me live. That's it. Is this exam MCQ based? Answer is yes. This exam is an MCQ based, plus you get 2 case study questions. But predominantly, it's an MCQ based. 100 MCQs will be tested in the exam. I will also be sharing with you this hack doc, very, very important piece of document. It is a CMA exam hack doc, which can help you pass the CMA exam in your very first go. What is this? This is all about what are the do's and the don'ts when you are preparing for the exam. What are the challenges that you may face in the exam hall? How do you ensure that you do not miss out on anything? So this is 7 hacks to answer all 100 MCQ questions. Then I have another 7 hacks to answer all the questions in the case study. All right, so 7 hacks to score in essay question. Very, very important piece of document that I will be sharing with all of you in the mobile application or in the WhatsApp group. So you can get that, and that is really, really going to help you prepare for the exam. Google says, some says you learn 5 to 6, where some says 50 to 60. No, 5 to 6 is the correct number. 5 to 6 is the correct number. 50 to 60 is not a correct number from Indian context. Those are numbers which people earn at a global level, working in US, working in Middle East, working in Canada, working in Europe. Those are the numbers. Plus, at the same time, those are not a number for a fresher. A fresher definitely will not be offered the number that you are mentioning, 50 to 60 lakh. That's not a fresher number. Examination is in center or home. Both options are available. You can take the exams at your home. You can also take the exam in the examination center. So both the options are available. All right, I have answered those questions. Let me take you through the exam. Let me take you through the entire cost of doing CMA. Can you start a business after doing this? Answer is 100% yes. In fact, you will be a much more knowledgeable businessman than without learning all this. So what do you want me to tell you first? The cost of CMA or why CMA? Why not something else? Which one? Cost or why CMA? All right, there seems to be no, one person, one voting. One person, one voting. Okay. Okay, so it seems there is a tie, or there seems to be, both sides. What I'll do, I'll take both. I'll talk about both. All right. Now, I hope that excites you. Now, fine. So this question I keep hearing, why CMA? Why not something else? Why not something else? Why not, for example, ACCA, or for example, CPA, for example, CFA, or something else? Why not something else? Remember, I am not telling that CMA only and nothing else. No, not at all. Nothing. Even if you do whatever, you may be the topmost qualified person, but that does not mean that you don't need to keep upskilling yourself if you are looking forward to growth. If you are looking forward to a growth like this, then one course is going to be okay to grow like this. But if you are looking forward to grow something like this, then you have to constantly keep yourself updated, keep yourself upskilled. If you are looking at this kind of growth, it is not possible with any course. With any course, it is not possible. You have to constantly. If you look at the Twitter CEO, who's the Twitter CEO? So Parag, right? Parag Agrawal. So if you look at him also, he was appointed as a CEO, but still he was studying and he was doing his PhD. Why was he doing PhD? He was qualified, well qualified, right? But still he needed to study, because that only gives you faster growth. Just because you have reached, or you have qualification, that does not mean you can stagnate like this. So my question or my answer here is not that you do CMA only and that's it. No, it is not going to help you at all in your long career, because you are not going to live with this one qualification for the next 30 to 35 years of your life. It's like buying the best car and telling that I'm going to live with this for the next, or drive this amazing car for the next 35 years. After 5 years that car will become outdated, and after 10 years you will be riding an old car. After 20 years that car must have become vintage. All right, so it will not make sense. So it's not about why CMA, it is about, when I say why CMA, does not mean why not ACCA, why not this, why not this, why not so many. You can always pursue all of these or any of these, but whenever we are coming out from your regular BCom, MCom, MBA to a more core courses, more in-depth professional courses like any of these, the most important point is not starting but completing. This is the most important thing, not starting but completing. When you look at all these courses, CMA takes the least possible time to complete. It can be certainly completed within 6 to 9 months, as low as 6 months and as high as 9 months it can be completed. If you look at any other course, for example, ACCA, CPA, CFA, any other course, it is going to take at least 12 months or to 36 to 48 months. All right, it will take a minimum 12 months. No, it is impossible almost to complete any course from the scratch in 12 months. Generally, courses take around 3 to 5 years, depending upon which course you are doing. CPA can take little lesser, but ACCA generally takes around 3.5 years. CFA takes around 4 to 5 years. CMA takes equally longer time. You look at any other professional course, it takes comparatively longer time to complete. So if you want to pursue any course, you can pursue any of these, but if you are just a BCom, MCom or an MBA, you want to upskill immediately, CMA is going to be possible in the least possible time. Once you are done with this, you have time in your hand to pursue any course, even if it takes a little longer, it's okay, because you already have a global qualification to your name. Second thing is the time. When you are looking at starting a course, remember, you're not looking just at starting, you need to conclude, you need to complete. The time required for preparation should not be so high that you are not able to cope up with your BCom, MCom classes, your college, and with your job. CMA, on an average, you need 2 hours of study time. If you are able to dedicate 2 hours of study time regularly, it is going to happen in your very first go. Sir, how? Because there are just 2 parts in the exam. There are just 2 parts exam. If you look at ACCA, it has 13 papers. If you look at CPA, it has 4 papers. If you look at CFA, there are 3 levels itself. So if you look at any of the other kind of exams, it has a much longer, lengthier syllabus, which definitely will take much longer to complete. Next, passing percentage. If you look at CMA, it has a very good passing percentage. You can't expect yourself to be able to put lot of time, lot of efforts when you studied last is 3 years ago. 3 years ago you had studied, or 5 years ago you had studied, and you are telling, okay, fine, let me jump in and I will be able to clear. You are just putting unnecessary pressure and burden on yourself. My advice is always start low, go high. Don't start high and keep falling, right? So start, go, see how you are able to perform, and then aspire more and more. Aspiration is good, but you have to see how realistic those are. You need to do that practical understanding. Many of you may be married, many of you are having children, wife, husband, mother, parents, grandparents to take care. There are so many things to take care. It will be little difficult if you put a lot of pressure on yourself when it comes to completing the program. We as an institute, you can join us for any course of your choice. We will only be there to guide you, give you the best guidance. But eventually you have to do, study, practice to complete the exam. Passing percentage, CMA has a healthy passing percentage globally at 45%, but on an average, Notstar, we have been able to maintain 78 to 83% passing percentage. Quite healthy passing percentage we have been able to maintain over the years through lot of things that we have done through test bank, through lot of mock tests, through exam simulated tests, lot of things, making the passing quite possible. In fact, making failing almost impossible. The last and the equal important reason is investment. When you are looking at joining any professional course, you can't today decide, okay, fine, I am going to invest 5 lakh rupees or I am going to invest 4 lakh rupees. Now, these are not small money. These are big amount that you are investing. If you pass them successfully, it's going to be great. But in case you are not able to complete these exams successfully, it's a risk that you have taken with a lot of money. We at Notstar, we generally do not advise this to our students. We always tell them, invest a small money, see the returns that it has come, enjoy that returns, and then invest more, invest again, because you have already seen the progression, you have understood your capability, you have evaluated your performance, you have tasted success just now, just a way back, you have tasted success in one exam, one CMA exam. Your motivation level is going to be high. You are going to be self-motivated to invest more time and more money. So why CMA? Because it takes the least, you compare with any professional course today, it is going to take the least amount of investments compared to any other professional course in the world today. So considering all these factors, I always advise not just CMA, I always advise why CMA first. I hope this makes sense. Can I have a yes or no? In case you believe it makes sense, tell me a yes, give me a yes. In case you think, no, this does not make sense, give me a no. I am perfectly fine to hear both of it. All right. So the point here is not just CMA. The point here is why should you begin your professional journey with CMA, not end at CMA. Ending is never like if I talk about myself, every 2 to 3 years, I add a professional course to my name because I have been teaching and I want to always keep you ahead with the knowledge that I carry. I carry a very massive, in-depth understanding and knowledge in the world of finance and management accounting. I keep updating myself with new professional courses, new qualification, not because I want to, post a lot of these degrees. In fact, most of my degrees, I don't tell only. I've never updated on LinkedIn as well, because these are to groom me so that I can groom you properly. All right. So I myself keep, going for every 3 years I update myself, and it gives me immense amount of confidence. Imagine you doing this. It's not going to just give you confidence, it is also going to give you growth in your professional journey. Next, let me tell you through the cost of doing CMA. First is IMA membership. You need to apply for IMA membership if you are a student, which means you are undergoing a UG or a PG program, or you are a professional, means you are not a UG or not a PG student. You have already completed these exams. If you have already completed these exams, then you come under the professional category. Whether you are working or not working, you will still come under the professional category. But if you are already actively pursuing a UG program or PG program, then you come under a student category. Now, if you are a student, we generally give you 3 years of membership so that you have enough time to pass the exam. Even if college assignment, college priorities comes up, it does not throw a challenge at you. So if you are a student, we give you 3 years membership. Your total cost of membership becomes $117. CMA entrance fees. So there is entrance fees that you need to pay, which is $188 for a student, but the same fees here and here becomes substantially higher for a professional. The third is a exam fee, $311 for one part exam into two. So you get $622 exam fees. Here, 415 into 2 becomes 830. So this is an $830 examination fees for both parts. So the total cost for a professional for examination membership fees and entrance fees, which needs to be paid directly to IMA. It does not need to be paid to us. It needs to be paid directly to IMA. Here, $1,325, and this is, we have added 2 years more membership, so this becomes $927. You don't have to worry, because these fees I am going to hugely give you a huge bundle discount, which is going to make this cost much more affordable. In addition, you need to buy these books, the CMA books from the US, which comes along with the software. The total cost of these books along with the software is $999. So these are the two costs that you need to invest in yourself for a student and for a professional. First is $927 and $1,325. Second is $999, which is towards Glam books and software, both of which will be coming to you from the US. So if you look at this, the total cost becomes $1,926, and this becomes $1,324. 1,300. Oh, sorry, I just did not. $2,324. All right, so $2,324. These are the total fees in US dollar. If I multiply with 76 rupees per dollar, the current dollar rate, 76 rupees per dollar, this becomes substantially lower. This becomes, 1,46,376, and here it becomes 1,76,624. So these are the two total costs, but like I said, you don't have to worry, we will make it substantially lower. This is your IMA fees, and this is your GLAM fees, or books and software. Remember, we are not going to give you a US based lecture. If you look at many other content provider, they will give you books along with on pre-recorded lecture of a US faculty. Half of the time students keep complaining, sir, I'm not able to understand their accent. English, I'm not able to understand. Second thing they keep complaining is these are all review course what has been provided to them. We are not going to provide you a review course at all. Each lecture here is going to be 10 minutes, 15 minutes. In 10 minutes, 15 minutes, if somebody can teach you statement of cash flow, then I will leave teaching forever. Forever I will leave. Even if somebody challenges that to a new student, I'm going to teach in 50 minutes statement of cash flow, everything, it is not possible. I'm sure all of you have learned statement of cash flow in school or colleges, and it took quite a lot of time to understand. In fact, solving just one question of statement of cash flow will take 50 minutes. So it's not going to be a review course. It's a comprehensive, detailed learning with Notstar. Now, the third thing comes NSA fees. NSA fees includes NSA books. It includes, of course, GST. It includes domestic delivery courier charges. It includes every other thing. It includes our mobile application, our video lectures, our online live interactive classes, 170 plus hours of live interactive training. All right, so it includes lots of things. The total fees is 89,900. Here also 89,900, but you don't have to worry. I am going to make it much more cheaper for all of you. So it is 2,36,276, and here it becomes 2,56,624. So this is the total fees that it will be, but like I said, you don't have to pay this fees at all. It is going to be much lower, surprisingly lower than this. The total cost of doing CMA, if you are enrolling for the current batch, immediately, the total cost is going to be 1,26,900 for a student, and here it is going to be 1,49,900. Total fees including IMA fees, GLAM books, and Notstar fees, all that included will be 1,26,900. I want you to observe one very important point here. If you only go with IMA fees and books, it costs you 1,46,000. Only IMA and books and software will cost you 1,46,000. Here I am telling you, with IMA books, with your software, and IMA fees with your software plus books plus NSA fees, all of these taken together, it's going to cost you 1,26,900, which is much lower than this. Here only books and IMA fees is 1,46,000. Here, including everything, is going to be 1,26,900. Same thing if you observe here, only IMA fees and GLAM books together is 1,76,624. But here everything taken together is 1,49,000. Includes IMA fees, software, books, NSA fees, courier charges, everything included is 1,49,900. So, in addition, if you are looking forward to join the batch, the new batch, you will be getting a case study book. You will be getting case study books for both part 1 and part 2. You will be getting a essay book. You'll be getting an essay books. You'll be getting an essay books, or case study books, and you'll be getting a formula book for both part 1 and part 2. This will be given you a hard copy of this, and this will be given a PDF to you in your mobile application. Both of this taken together cost 15,000 rupees. But if you are looking forward to join this batch right immediately today, then this 15,000 will be completely complimentary for you. All right, these are the prices that I have told you for platinum package. In case you are looking at silver package, the total cost will be 20,000 lower compared to the platinum package. All right, so it will be 20,000 lower than the platinum package. So that's a total cost. How do you manage to give so much discounts? Simple logic is very simple. We are working at a very high level with both IMA and GLAM. We are an approved learning partner. We have international presence through our lectures, and we work on an annual contract basis with huge quantity, making this discounts possible. The best part is that we pass on every penny of the discount that we receive back to our students, so that it becomes cheaper, very cheap for our students to pursue these courses. But if you talk about other courses, for example, CFA, are we able to give such heavy discounts? Answer is no, because the volumes or number of students pursuing CFA are considerably very low. So such bulk volumes are not possible. We are not able to offer such heavy bulk discounts for CFA. NSA study material is standard or not, sir? What is standard or not? I didn't understand. About placements, there is a placement cell, there's a support team, there's a placement team. The moment you passed the exam, the placement team will always be in touch with you to ensure that you are placed in the top companies. So placement team will always be in touch with you once you are doing in this exam. As an engineer, how can I pursue a better career? What other professional courses I can pursue? Answer is, you can pursue any of the courses. Just target that any of these that you join, you should be able to complete this. CA, should you pursue CA? Answer is yes, you can always pursue CA, but you are telling you are an engineer, means you must be in the age group of, if I'm not wrong, you must be in the age group of how much? In case you are working professional, then you will be, if I assume you are in the higher age group, starting CA today is going to be, challenging. It will be challenging because it will take a much longer time to complete it. My advice would be CA should be started when you are in your early 20s. That's the best time to start. Otherwise it takes a lot of time to complete. What is the average package? An average placement package that we have, our students have earned on an average is ranging between 4 to 4.2. That's a basic minimum, to as high as 6.6. You came across a video that the course fees will be changed from March. It will be changed from April onwards. Slightly will be changed, but don't worry, it will not have a huge impact. We will still offer you good amount of bundle discount, even if the course fees, even if the exam fees and all that is changing. It is certainly changing. Announcement is already made. Will you provide the books in physical format? Answer is yes. All the books will be delivered to you physically. All right, in physical format, hard copy format. In addition to hard copy, soft copy will also be made available in our mobile application. If only by reading NSA study material can we pass the exam? Answer is 1000% yes. 1000% yes. In fact, your chance of passing the exam will be much higher. Much higher. All right, guys, I think I have answered most of your questions. In case I have missed to answer any of your questions, you can always write to us. You can always write to us or call us. These are our contact numbers. These are our contact numbers. You can always, as you mentioned earlier, there are no weekend classes, only self-learning is there. Yes, weekend classes not there. Self-learning is there. For self-learning, weekend classes are there. Means those students who are on self-learning, they attend me live on Sundays. So you can note down these numbers, or you can take a screenshot. And in case you want to talk to me, connect with me, you can always write to me on LinkedIn. My colleague will share my LinkedIn profile with you in case you want to know anything in the world of finance and management accounting, anytime in life, today, tomorrow. I keep mentoring a lot of students from across the world when they are confused what to do, how to begin their career. I always provide them the right guidance, right expertise, because I personally have in-depth experience with this to ensure that your career is never going to be stagnated. You can always connect to me, follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Instagram is not a great idea. LinkedIn is certainly going to be a great idea, because there I share valuable information, insights about career building. All right, so my colleague will share the LinkedIn profile. You can connect to me on LinkedIn. I will be more than glad to accept all your connection requests. All the classes, everything will be updated in the mobile application. If you have joined yesterday, do not worry. You will be provided access to the mobile application. You don't have to worry. All that will be taken. All this takes few days for us, but in the next 3 to 4 days, it will be done. All right, guys, I have provided my LinkedIn link. You can always connect to me, and I will always be there to mentor you in this financial battle. So do you have offers in Chennai? To me directly, answer is we can always connect. We have one head office in Bangalore through which we run our lectures in 34 plus countries. So you'll find students from Canada, you'll find students from Ireland, you'll find students from Australia, from Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. You'll find students from across the world in our batches. All right, we are not present in any of these centers physically. All of the different parts of the world, we have virtual presence. All right, guys, that's all I have. I hope you have joined the join the WhatsApp group. You will be shared these informations. The hard copies of this will be made available to you. Please ensure that you go through this to make that valuable decisions. About the lectures, about me, who I am, you can type on Google, just type the name M. Irfat and you will get to know a lot about me. Just type M. Irfat and you'll get to know who I am, what do I do, and a lot more about me, because I will be your mentor, I will be your guide, I will be training your almost 80% of the CMA program. You need to know who is going to train you, right? All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining in. I'll see you very soon in the class. Till then, bye-bye. Have a great day and take care.